Here's a quick review of the 7 1/4 inch metal cutting circular saw from Evolution. Just like any other 7 1/4 circular saw, your cutting depth is going to be around 2.5 inches. Now this is their 40 tooth blade. You can pick this up separately, but it does come with the saw as well. I just got this Diablo on there just because it's readily available at Home Depot, and it's a 48 tooth. I've definitely seen these hold up a little bit better than these Diablos. Both of these lip blades are going to be around the same price, but typically you can find this one a little bit cheaper or on sale or discount code on Amazon for around $32. This red one right here is going to run you about $38 at Home Depot. You don't usually see these on sale. Now these are the same bore size and same blade that you would put on your typical wood finishing circular saw. There's a Bosch right there. Should have a couple Milwaukees in here as well. But the only issue with these saws right here, those are much higher RPM saws. Now here's your standard Milwaukee Fuel M18 7 1/4 battery powered circular saw. Now as great of a tool as this is and what a great product Milwaukee makes, you do not want to be putting these blades onto your wood cutting circular saw. Now the reason for this is the wood cutting saw is going to be much higher RPM saw. This one here is roughly going to be 6,000 RPMs. When the Evolution, designed for metal cutting purposes, is going to be 3,700 RPM. Now another thing to note about using a metal cutting saw versus a wood cutting saw is that these are, besides the fact they're higher RPM, these are not designed to cut metal. And what I mean by that is that their dust collection system is much different than a metal dust collection system. Now how metal chips, metal flakes, whatever you want to call them, little shards here, how they come out is going to be much different than that. And when you're using a wood cutting saw, most of the time that I've found is that you're always going to have flake coming up back at you right here. And when you're standing here looking at it, all those shards are coming at your face. Versus the Evolution that has this nice, clear little plexiglass sight right there. So you're not going to have any more metal shards coming at your face at ridiculous high RPMs when they are burning hot. Not to go in detail on why you want a metal cutting circular saw versus an abrasive disc, it's a cold cut saw. There's hundreds of videos out there explaining why cold cut saws are great. I'm not here to make another one, but I do want to point out these are the shards that it makes right here. They're not tiny little pieces, they're not big flakes, they're easy to clean up, there's not dust, and it's cold to the touch. I just cut this piece of metal and I can touch it with my bare hands, completely nice and cool, and it's ready to be used. There's a stack right here. That's probably gonna be around 3/8 of an inch right there, and it cut that like nothing. This has not been hit with a flapper wheel sanding disc to clean this up. This is fresh off the saw, the finished product it leaves behind. Now enough talking about it, let me show you how good this saw performs with an old blade with multiple busted off teeth. How well it'll cut this piece of stainless steel. Just like that, with a nice, perfectly cut piece of metal in a fraction of the time that you could even do this with a plasma cutter. And if you ever have any issues with this tool, you can call this number right here and you'll be answered right away by a great, easy to deal with, knowledgeable representative to take care of any questions or concerns or warranty issues you might have with this saw. Now you can pick up one of these right now on Amazon for just over $200, and I'll tell you, it's worth every single penny. I'll leave a link in the description below, or you just look up the number right here. It is an Evolution S185 7 1/4 metal circular saw.